Welcome back. All right, so went to a basketball game. Lots of fun. Technically, it's still July 27th. Tomorrow, of course, tomorrow morning for me anyways, live stream for Free Agent Frenzy. And we're already hearing some rumblings about who's going where. Odds are by mid-morning we'll know who's gone where and what the return is and everything. Not sure how long tomorrow's live stream goes. To be completely honest, not entirely sure how long it goes. So Gabriel Landeskog has got himself a deal with Colorado. So it was back and forth, and in the end, he takes a contract which is perfect. The rumors of $9 million plus, I'm glad that if that was what his ask was, he came down off of it. So $56 million for 8 years, $7 million a year. The captain stays. For Ben, who has some Nathan McKinnon jerseys with A's on the front, he doesn't have to worry about suddenly everybody wanting those with C's on the front. It's that kind of thing that the jersey sellers worry about. Anyways, 4 years of a no movement clause, full no movement, and then 4 years of a modified no trade clause after that. So the first 4 years, he has full control over everything, and the final 4 years, he has a lot of control as well. So, yeah, good news for Landeskog, and I would think good news for Colorado fans. You don't have to worry about trying to replace one of your top three on that first line. Then tonight as well, Brent Seabrook's contract has been traded to Tampa. Here we go again. Tyler Johnson is traded to Chicago along with the 2023 second-round draft pick. So Tampa Bay just picked up dead cap money. Guess who's going over the cap again? You know, it is. I mean, I do find it humorous, and I'm sorry, but I do. I find it humorous because this is LTIR money. Seabrook's never playing again, so it's the same thing they did last year where they got Gaborik, they got Nilsson in exchange for Paquette, and they got themselves a bit of a break. So the LTIR money gets Tampa Bay a break. And Chicago does them a favor as well as picking up Tyler Johnson, who showed in the playoffs he's a good player still. Is he overpaid? Absolutely. But it doesn't preclude him from being a good player. So again, I've already seen articles saying Chicago's rebuild is over. I have some concerns if that is the fact, but we'll see, right? So, yeah, we'll see how that improves things for Chicago. Word around the Vancouver Canucks tonight is that Sutter may very well re-sign and stay in Vancouver. As a fourth-line center, that's perfectly suitable, not too shabby an option. Beagle, of course, was traded out to Arizona. If Sutter comes in and signs at a nice, smaller cap hit than what he had, not a problem at all. And there's rumors that Brad Hunt is on the way as well. So Luke Schenn, Brad Hunt, some depth defense there. I have some concerns when it comes to Vancouver, but we will see how that all goes. I still have concerns with the blue line, but again, I'll reserve that for later. We'll see how things shake out. Brendan Montour has re-signed with Florida, 3 years at $3.5 million per season. So that's a decent cap hit for Montour. And for Florida, great defense, great depth up front, solid goaltending. And yeah, there really isn't a big flaw with Florida. They should be a pretty good team next year as well. I know there are some that are expecting to fall back when we get into the Atlantic Division. I don't know how far back they're going to fall, but we'll see, right? So Montour re-signs, and for Florida, it's been a pretty good offseason, especially picking up Sam Reinhart, who has yet to sign. Getzlaf. So apparently Ryan Getzlaf does have an offer from the Ducks, and he's sitting on it. And he is testing the market first, and there are some markets that are willing to make him an offer. It would look weird not to see Getzlaf wearing Ducks colors, so I'm wearing a Ducks jersey for this video because, yeah, it would look strange, right? But I understand he may be looking at the market and saying, you know what, I want a chance to go somewhere where I can win. He may be looking at Anaheim and saying, that's been a great home for me, but they're in a full rebuild, and I'd like to get a chance to win. So maybe I'm going somewhere on a 1-year contract. Maybe Toronto circles in on him since Thornton's probably out of the question. Thornton's probably retiring, so maybe Getzlaf becomes that replacement. We'll see. And I'm just saying, I mean, there's a lot of teams that are going to call, right? So the Oilers apparently have a deal with Tyson Barrie that's 3 years in its length, and that should be announced in the morning. As well as Friedman's adding to that Cody Ceci may be on his way to Edmonton as well. So that's another team with a blue line that's definitely got to make sure they've got the right amount of depth for next season. Ceci had a decent year this past season. We'll see whether or not that would continue in the move to Edmonton. CC's been kind of uneven in his career, but here's to hoping that that stability he had this year, if it continues into next year as well, if that is in Edmonton. But we'll see if that's where he signs in the morning, right? So there you go. Last news video of the day. Let me know your thoughts regarding any of these items. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.